Hi guys, Jen here, and I'm making a birthday cake for my daughter. I've never made lemon curd, so this should be interesting. Before I get started with this mess that I've got going on, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get notified every time I start a new video or a new disaster. So anyway, my daughter wanted lemon cake with raspberry icing. So I looked up a recipe. I already made the lemon cake a couple days ahead of time and put it in the freezer, so I'm ahead of the game on that. But I realized it didn't have a lot of lemon flavor, and then I realized why, because there's a lemon curd that goes with it. Never made this before. I've seen young children on Chop Junior or whatever cake baking show or whatever we used to watch with the kids. I've seen young children make it, so I thought, how hard could it be? Pretty hard. Those kids are talented. But we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so it says that it's done when it's the consistency that it coats the back of a spoon. So I think we're there. So it was 6 egg yolks, a cup of sugar, and what else is in there? 6 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I did squeeze fresh lemons. Some lemon zest, and half a cup of sugar. And then I did that in the double boiler, and I just stirred it consistently like the whole time until it got to that consistency. And now I need to refrigerate it, but this is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like, but see, I think that's right. That's the front of the spoon, but still, it coats it, see? So this is what's going in between the 2 of the 3 layers of the cake. So now it's on to the icing. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. So here's the cakes. I already made 3 9-inch round cakes for the layers. They're frozen, which actually will make it a little bit easier to decorate. When it comes to that, they won't be completely frozen, but they'll still be cold. So it makes it a little easier to ice them. But doing the cake ahead of time helps me to not get burnt out when I'm making a cake. So normally, my kids, when they want a cake, challenge me with the decorating. So they'll want some elaborate like castle, or I don't know, one year I did Elsa, one year I did like this entire train and all the cars and everything. So like I think one year for my brother I did a Yu-Gi-Oh cake. So usually the kids will challenge my decorating skills. Katie is challenging my baking skills. The decorating I don't have a problem with. The decorating is easy if they challenge me, because if I mess up I can start over and not even scrap my cake. If I mess up with baking, it's like a lot of work that gets scrapped. And I didn't buy a backup cake. A lot of times I'll buy a backup boxed cake for the just in case, which I would recommend doing. I don't know why I didn't do that this time. I just forgot. One thing is I do have a backup cake that's easy for me to make. Like I can easily make a chocolate cake or a vanilla cake, no problem. I know it'll taste great. I know I can decorate it pretty. It'll just take me some time. This cake is going to be difficult. I'm not even sure if the cake tastes good. I guess we're just going to find out tomorrow. But now, like I said, I'm going to put this curd in the fridge, move on to the raspberry icing, and show you guys that. All right, so I went ahead and ate something and then forgot I was doing filming and started to make the icing and not show you. So hold on. First of all, I didn't read through all the directions, obviously, or I wouldn't be making lemon curd. But anyway, that turned out okay. But now this frosting requires fresh raspberries, and you need to puree them. I mean, I don't really know what I was thinking about what would happen to the fresh raspberries. I figured they had to be pulverized somehow. But then I'm like, how do I do that? Well, I put them in this, in my like shake cup, and blended them. So this is only 6 ounces. I need 9 ounces, but I wanted to see how it turned out first, because I still have to get all the seeds and crap out. So this is like seriously a process. Okay. I think I should probably do it. I should probably do it in a measuring cup so that I know how much I have, that I have enough, and also for pourability. Think. All right, so I'm gonna bring you over here with me, and we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure. Trying like things that I've never tried before for a video, maybe not the best idea, but maybe it makes it more entertaining. I don't know. We shall see. So I don't know why I have this. This thing I need. This thing already has raspberry things in it. Because I had sort of thought maybe I can just press them through the sieve part. Then I thought about it and I thought that's probably not a good idea. I'm glad I thought that through more. So now, because this is already going to be kind of gross. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. So I need to do this so that there's no seeds or pulp. So see what I'm doing? Like, she better like this cake. That's all I can say. And I'm videotaping it so she can appreciate it later, right? I can say, look what I did for you. And I forget what the recipe said, how much I should be getting out of this. But I had to get all the seeds and pulp and whatever other weirdness raspberries have. And then I thought, well, my mom's not even going to eat this cake because I'm pretty certain she's allergic to raspberries, and I forgot about that. But, I mean, it's not like this was my idea. This is the cake that Katie wanted, and I'm sure it's going to, I mean, as long as it turns out, it's a good idea. So if you watch this, Katie, I'm happy to make this cake for you. It's just much more complicated than I really thought through when you asked for it. Anyway, but I'm happy to do it. And then it can be like, there, I did that. And then it won't seem so daunting the next time, if there is a next time. So I think I'm just gonna press. It's taking a while. Oh yeah, there's all the seeds. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting them out because nobody wants to eat. Can you see all those seeds? Yeah, nobody wants to eat that. So let me rinse that out. So here we go with more. This is another thing that was a great buy. My Ninja blender. Oh my gosh. So good. I can do so many things with it. I wish that the food processing bowl hadn't broken, but I'm sure I can replace it. But I've had this thing like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now, and I love it as much as I did on day one. Doesn't matter how much ice I put in here. Like, I've made almond butter in this. That's how sharp the blades are from almonds. Like, it's amazing. Oh, kids are playing outside. All right, so I'm just gonna puree this up. Don't mind me for a second. Okay, just like that, we've got more raspberry slop. All right. Wonder if it's good. It is good. It's very tart. Whew. All right, dump it in this handy thing again. And that's done. Let's see what else we have to do. Okay, so this recipe calls for 1.5 cups of butter and 1.5 cups of shortening. I don't have shortening. I don't use shortening. So we're doing all butter. So that means I have 4 sticks of butter. No, 5 sticks of butter. Oh, I'm thinking 2.5 and 2.5. I have 5 sticks of butter that I'm throwing in here. And here they come. So get ready. Are you guys done?
I am.
Okay. Are they still playing?
Yeah.
All right. I'll let them play a little bit longer. How come you're not out there doing it?
I don't know. It's so long.
Are you starting back up on school?
Yeah.
All right. Get done for the weekend.
Are you recording?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to turn it off? Katie's cake icing is a lot more complicated than I really looked into. Or actually the whole cake, I should say, not just the icing. I hope it's good. Alright, so there we go. 5 sticks of butter, and then it says to beat that until it's creamy or something. Oh, this is a lot of butter. I guess it's gonna make a lot of icing. Okay. That was a little aggressive. Okay. So now that that's going, I'm gonna get some powdered sugar. Okay, so this calls for 12 cups of powdered sugar. That is a lot. Powdered sugar is messy too. So, but we start with 4, and I already have some open. I wish I didn't have to open a new one, but I think I'm gonna have to. But we'll see where we are with what we have open. Please, so much powdered sugar. So there's 1. If I can do it without turning off the thing, it makes me happy, but I don't know. Whoa. Gotta get it all mixed in there before I add more, I think. Yeah. Guess I should pour it. I don't know. It's so messy. Powdered sugar is so messy. Or maybe I'm just a mess. But it's messy. Alright, that's not quite 2, so we'll have to just go overboard on another one. Nice thing about icing is you really don't have to be super exact, because if it's too thick you can add water or milk. If it's too thin you can add more sugar. I mean, at some point you're going to mess it up, especially with these flavored ones, but it's hard, I think, to mess it up. I shouldn't say that, because then it'll be a disaster, but I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm only going to get about 4 cups out of my open bags. That's a shame, because that is one big bag I don't really feel like opening. Alright, so we're going a little extra on this one, because you're a little light on the last one. This is number 3. Whoa. I may need to get a spatula to scrape it down. Alright. Let's see. We're getting there. Also, it might be kind of more solid because I'm not using any shortening. I don't know. But I don't like vegetable shortening. I think that's gross. I'd much rather just have butter. I don't really know how that changes up the recipe though. Okay. Still a little more buttery than sweet. Okay. So that was 3. I need 1 more for now. That was kind of gross. Okay. In. Ooh, it does smell good though. I bet there is nothing better than fresh raspberry icing now. I mean, come on. Alright. I want to make sure I get every last drop of this stuff in there. That's going to be delicious. Plus it's pretty. It's naturally food colored. Alright. So now I'm going to need to add the rest. I think the rest of it. Yeah, the rest of the powdered sugar. So I already did 4 cups. So that means I still need to do 8 more cups. Wow. Alright, well, I don't even know what this is, but I'm pouring the rest of that bag in. And then I'll get more. It's just going crazy. You might not even be able to see that, but it is going crazy. I definitely missed some. Alright, then it says to add a little bit of milk. So it says milk or water, but I always like to add a little bit of the vanilla almond milk because it adds a little bit of that vanilla flavor and it's just good. And maybe even a little bit of nuttiness is good. I'll throw that in there and just to thin it out a little bit. I think it's nice. just like that. Okay, so I don't have any pastry bags. My son's doing spelling, if you can hear the kids. So I made one. Just out of a Ziploc bag, you just cut a little hole in the corner, drop in the end piece, put on your tip, and then screw the top over that, and you're good to go. So I have one of my layers of cake here. I'm just gonna pipe, hopefully, oh no. So I have a hole in my bag.
All I needed to do was my homework.
Okay, so there's a hole in my bag, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put my finger over it and we're gonna go. Because I can't deal with cutting these bags anymore. So we are going to just pipe around here. I need like a kind of like a barrier for the lemon curd to sit in so it doesn't go anywhere. And then, okay, so my lemon curd has set. You can see it's kind of thick. I'm just gonna put that right in the center. And just like a thin layer, and I'm supposed to do half because I have another one. I have 3 layers of cake here. So you see how the icing just kind of holds that all in there. And then I'm putting it on top of a semi-frozen cake. So that'll help keep it from melting and all kind of like just running everywhere. Hopefully, that's the goal anyway. Hopefully can do this without too much disaster. I don't know. I've never done a cake like this. This is pretty fancy for me, but we shall see. There, that looks pretty good. Then I'm gonna take the next layer and I'm gonna take this one because it's a little flatter. That one I might have to cut a little bit. And I'm gonna set this right on top. It kind of moves around a little bit on me. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna make a new icing bag and just do along here. All done.
Recipes like you can do a super simple recipe and decorate them like really easily and make them look really pretty.
For sure. All right, so we're doing games first. Where's Gabrielle? Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Katy.